Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below. Hey, what's up everybody? Rivera94 bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to take a look at the Mezco 112 Collective Old Man Logan action figure. I actually picked this guy up from a website I just discovered called OneStopToyShop.com. Go ahead and check them out. They are mainly focused on Mezcos right now, but I believe they are going to be expanding out to other lines such as NECA. They also do Funko Pops. But there is a link in the description below if you guys want to poke around for yourselves. Here we get our traditional Mezco 112 box art or box design. We do just have a standard color. We got brown with Old Man Logan displayed on top. We got an X-Men logo in the middle there, 112 Collective down in the left side, and then Marvel on the other side. Now on the sides we got the same, got yellow, and then the same stuff that we got on the front. And then on the back we do get some better pictures of the figure and accessories that the box contains here. Also, friendly reminder, this is for ages 18 and up, not a toy for children. Now this box has a sleeve, so once you slide the sleeve off, you can see through the window packaging. We have the Old Man Logan displayed there, so that's very nice. So now, without further ado, let's get him out the box and see how he looks. Alrighty guys, so here we have Old Man Logan out of the box finally. We have him displayed with just a white shirt and his pants. We don't have his trench coat on. It actually comes packaged separately, so that is a separate piece you have to put on. So it does come with the trench coat right here. So that looks pretty cool. It's like a it's meant to look like it's leather, I'd say. So that looks it looks okay right now. We gotta put it on to see how it truly looks. Since we're going on to the accessories here, might as well look at all of them here at once. Just come with a hat, which is nicely detailed and painted. So 2 clawed hands, of course, and the 2 fists are all on the figure itself right now. We have 2 separate hands here. We got an open hand, and then we have a grabbing hand for the left hand. We have a backpack. I like when figures or accessories have buttons painted and buckles painted. Things that get missed all the time. And then here is the baby Hulk that you can place inside, and that is nicely painted too. Very clean, good detail overall. And then the little push goes right in there perfectly. He does come with his base and then the stand, our traditional stand he comes with. We all know what that looks like. And a little bag. And here we have an up close look at Old Man Logan. The face sculpt I do like. I like the choice of face sculpt. He only comes with one head here, so no other alternate facial expressions. But overall, I think the look is captured pretty nicely here. Going down to the arms, we have the detailing of the arm hair being painted on there. And of course, we do have the fabric goods, the cloth goods for the pants, the shirt. And that's about it for that. And a trench coat, of course, which we don't have on yet. I do notice this, and I thought maybe it was just my particular figure, but I think it's all of them. I don't see why this would only be a one figure type thing, so I don't think it is. I think they did it on purpose, and it's hard to tell, but he does have stains on his shirt, seeing that he's been wearing it for a while, or he's been in combat, or he's been dirtied up or something like that. It's just very hard to tell through the camera and through the lighting here. I do like that it is very subtle, and you really have to look close to him to really tell that there is some dirt and grime on the shirt. So I like that it wasn't overdone. But the pants came out very nice. The shirt's a little bit on the big side. I feel like it should have been a little bit smaller or tighter, but it's not horrible either. I think it looks pretty good. Even on the back looks pretty tight there. You can see the muscles underneath. But I don't know, something about the shirt makes it look a little bit off, but it's not too bad. Honestly, I can't really complain. I just think when it comes down to the sleeves here, they're a little awkward, but not a big deal. So let's take a look at the articulation of the figure. We do have the head that swivels left and right. He can look up until it pops off. Here it's on a ball joint, as you see, so he looks about that high until it pops off. The head goes down with some help of that neck joint that moves as well right there, so the neck is articulated as well. The arms do go forward and back. They go in and out. We have a bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow here, very tight joint. Swivel at the wrist with a hinge We have a diaphragm joint that swivels left and right. It goes forward and back and acts like an ab crunch. The waist also swivels left and right, but not too much. Legs go forward and back. They go in and out. He's got pretty good range on the legs going in and out. He does have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees. We have an ankle that swivels left and right. It hinges forward and back. And we do have a slight ankle pivot here. The hat does go on very nicely. Alright, here we have him with the trench coat and the hat assembled all together. And this looks very nice to me. I do like how this came out here. He also added some weathering to it. It seems like it's been through, time. It's been worn plenty times before. It's not a brand new looking jacket. They actually gave it a worn look to it, and I do like that they did that. Very appreciative of that. Just adds that extra detail there that, it's not a brand new jacket. It's not freshly clean clothes. He's been out and about for a while. He's been through some stuff for a while, and it's not overdone either. And here we're just taking a closer look at the material. Here you can see. Don't know if I can pick up the worn look to it, but you can see some white on the trench coat. It's very subtle as well. But once you have them in the hand, you'll really tell what I'm talking about. It's on the shoulders as well too. I do have some threading that just came off here, so be careful with that. I assume it's from the inside, so it's not a big deal. It's from when they stitched it up together there. Now the pockets here, I don't know. I wish that could have been done a little bit better. I don't like how it's just a rectangle right there, but it's all right. As for sticking your hand in there, I don't think you can, so that's not gonna happen. But would have been cool. And also something that makes this trench coat even better is that we have a slight bendy wire along the edge of the coat here, so you can bend this coat however you would like it and it will stay in that position. Very cool for making multiple displays. If you want the wind blowing at them, you can do something like that, or the wind blowing to one side. Very cool that they added that bendy wire, or whatever material it's in there that's making it stay in whatever position you want it to stay, as you see right there on the edge. Standing next to the Mezco 112 X-Force Wolverine, you can see that they both stand at the same height as it should be. So if you guys were wondering the size difference between another Mezco, which this is the only other Mezco I have in hand right now, so I can't really compare them next to another one. And next to some random figures, there's the size next to a Captain Phasma Figuarts and a Marvel Legend Sam Wilson. So obviously the Legends version just won't be up to par, but it's still a very good figure nonetheless. You can see here that they're very similar even though they're very different, with the brown pants, the brown boots, and we got what looks like the same belt and buckle. Here we can see that Hasbro opted to use the shorter coat instead of a trench coat for their version of Old Man Logan. And this is the Hasbro Marvel Legends version with the Mezco hats on, in case anyone was curious about that. It does fit on the Marvel Legends version pretty nicely. I still find it a tad bit difficult to display these figures with a bit of a dynamic pose like this, where they're kind of like in combat mode and trying to plant their feet on the ground completely. You can always plant one, but the other one, it's almost like that ankle pivot isn't enough. It needs to be a deeper pivot. It just doesn't want to go anymore, and it won't plant, and then this one will lift up. So maybe I just got to play with it more. I have a difficult time sometimes. That one's pretty good right there. They're both kind of planted there. You can see it's still lifted up a little bit, but stuff like that I always look for. Alright guys, so before I close out the video, I just want to say this Old Man Logan being among the first couple Mezco figures I've purchased, I have to say that this figure makes me feel like I did not waste $80 on a figure. Although it would have been cool to have a separate facial expression, a separate head. I think having the removable trench coat, the removable hat, and the removable baby Hulk is an added plus for sure. And in case you guys were wondering how that looks, here is the baby Hulk attached to the backpack, attached to the Old Man Logan there, and everything flows and works pretty well. I think they pick and choose which things to make fabric and which things to make plastic very well as well. Although a fabric hat or a leather hat would have been cool, I just think the plastic sculpted hat is a way better option because a lot of things could go wrong with making a hat that would fit a 1/12 scale figure. So, alright guys, so that concludes my review on the Mezco 1/12 Collective Old Man Logan action figure. I think Mezco did an incredible job with the figure, executing it very well, using the fabric goods very nicely, giving us a lot of fun factor with this figure and postability options. It definitely is one of my favorite figures this year so far. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, share the video. Till next time guys,